I didn't film it, but I just kind of want to show you so you can see what I did. Remember before, the instrument cluster was just painted gray, and I thought about doing some ice blue pinstriping on it, but didn't like it and had a couple comments saying not to pinstripe it, so we were in agreement there. But I didn't like just the gray paint, so I did this to it. That's right, carbon fiber vinyl wrap. I think it looks way better. It actually looks pretty damn sweet. So I did that. I still got to put the screws back in. And if you watched my previous videos, you know I thought that was kind of a pain in the butt, so I'm not really looking forward to it. But we'll get that done. The other thing I did was bought a new horn. The magic of video. I'm outside the boat. Anyway, this is the hole for the existing horn. And the horn that I bought, well, it's bigger than that hole. So it doesn't necessarily fit flush. So I'm going to have to open that hole up a little bit. And we're gonna get to that right now. My little Dremel. I know I should have a mask on. Well, putting that horn in didn't take very long, so I thought maybe we'd move on to a new bilge pump, which ought to be fun because when you're old and fat, it's hard to get into some of these tight spots. So I'm gonna strap on a headlight and see what we can't do. So here's my issue. There's the bilge pump, and I've got these little T-Rex arms that won't really reach all the way in there. So I might have to I might have to disassemble more of the inside so that I can gain enough room to be able to reach in there and get to that bilge pump. But we'll see. Well, I got the old one out. I didn't film it because it wasn't pretty. I'll see if I can't set this camera up and show you maybe a time lapse of putting the new one in. I am not gonna lie, I feel like I need to go to the hospital after doing that bilge pump. Holy crap, you would think that they would come up with a better way. That sucked. That sucked really bad. Matter of fact, it's been about a week since the first clip I shot taking the old bilge pump out, and trying to get my old fat ass into this little area was almost impossible. And then, wouldn't you know it, the screw holes from the old bilge pump to the new bilge pump didn't line up. So that was a chore. The new bilge pump is in, and I'll try and give you a shot of that. It's kind of dark under there. I have a little headlamp, so maybe I can give you a shot of that. And then we're going to move on to something else, because that kicked my butt. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not ashamed to admit that a bilge pump kicked my ass. So let's see if we can give you a shot of the new one in there. Not that you guys have never seen a bilge pump before, but just because I'm me. Whee! Can you see it? I'm gonna stick you down in the hole. Where's it at? Somebody stole my bilge pump. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get you guys a shot of the goddamn bilge pump if it kills me. Roxanne! So I hope you could see that. How many of you have ever seen the trick of putting wires into a drill to spin them together? I learned that in my old car audio days years ago. I actually did 12-volt car audio for 11 years, and I've been a nice set fire alarm tech for about 16 years now, so we spin wires all the time. Well, not so much anymore, but when we were doing car audio, spinning wires for days, and that's just a cool little trick to get it done. Anyway, I'm gonna get my butt out of this little hole and we'll move on to something else. I ordered a ton of stuff for this boat. I'll show you the next little challenge that we have, if I don't die getting out of this hole. Ta-da! All right, so this is the old nasty cup holder from 1997. I ordered new cup holders from 2021. Aren't these things gorgy? Oh. Do you guys see the problem? Do you see it? Do you see the problem? I'm going to show you the problem. The old cup holder fits in to the new cup holder. So we have to make the holes bigger. So, move some of this crap out of the... You know, that's the problem with working on boats. There's no room. Hang on, you guys. I'm really sorry. There seems to be a major issue with this thing. Still. You are now entering the twilight zone. Well, that should be better. All right. There's the hole. Where's my good guy? I wonder if I just put this headlamp. Put the headlamp on my beezer where it belongs. All right. Yep. We'll just make that hole that much bigger and we'll be in business. Other than this side might be a fucking problem. Like my beezer hat. Let me turn the light off. So let me figure out a plan and then I'll come back and put it into action. Okay guys, here's what I figured out. I made a template out of just an old piece of scrap wood and hole sawed a hole in it, screwed it down to the original part of the boat. So now I'll just hole saw that and my hole should be big enough. You guys get to see if it worked with me. I think that's gonna do it. I am actually gonna carpet this and put a piece of Sea-Dek over it so it'll gain a little bit of thickness. My template might have been a little close to this wall, and as it gets down there, that lip rubs, but that's okay because I can make that work. No big deal. Besides, what fun is it if everything's just bolt on and drop in? Gotta have some challenges along the way. One challenge that I have is this one. There is no way that this cup holder is gonna fit in there. Simply because if you could see, let me turn my headlamp on. If you can see how sharp the wall comes in right there, I would almost rather order smaller cup holders for the front than have part of this sticking outside of the boat. I think everybody would agree. So I am going to clean this up and throw a chunk of carpet on it. Be back soon. Hey, I almost got one side done. Check it out. Personally, I like it. If I like it, that means I don't have to redo it. Tell me what you guys think. Now there is still some carpet that needs to be finished, but I think for now I'm just going to leave the green back here because you're not going to see it. Besides, that'll give me something to do next winter. So what I want to do here is cut this Sea-Dek stuff to fit in here. So what I'm going to do is get it in here kind of the best I can. Where I want it, which is about like that. And then you take your razor knife and you make a little cut so you know where your starting is. Then you come back here and you make a little cut. Now we'll go to the straight edge. Unless we die. Then we should have our piece. After I get the carpet in back there, then we can lay that piece in there. And voila. Now once you have your carpet on and you have your piece cut, then you just take some spray glue Just want to make sure to get these edges really good. It's going to peel, that's where it's going to peel. That should be far enough back. Put a little spray glue on your piece. Then you feel for where your cup holder hole is. I don't know if I had a knife attached to this thing, it would be easier. Okay, let's see how we did. And that's that. Yes, it's dirty, I'll clean it. And then what I might do is marry in a piece to go back, but once the seats and everything's in here, you don't even see that. But it kind of bugs me to have the glue there, so I will marry a piece in. Well guys, that's gonna do it for this video. My wife just called, said I have to be at the in-laws in 15 minutes. So luckily they live right next door. So made headway. I've got to get going on this thing. Yesterday I spent all day out looking at cars for my son. It'll be his first car. He turned 16 in July, so he's all excited. So I had to put in some work today. Man, June is coming fast, and that's when we usually bring it out to the lake, and then it stays up there all summer. So I've got to get moving on this. I do have a plan for the flooring, so stay tuned for that. It's all in. I think everything that I need to finish has come in now. So I work full time, but it is staying lighter longer, so I might get out here some days after work, but Saturdays and Sundays definitely. It's a bunch of little stuff now, and the flooring, and then hopefully I can pull it outside and give it a bath and do the decal on the starboard side and pinstriping all around, and we'll be pretty much finished. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. If you enjoy the content, leave a comment. Even if you don't, leave a comment, because then I can learn. And we'll get better as time goes on. So again, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time, peace, and I'm out.